Hi everybody, welcome and welcome back. My name is Kimiko Sumi and I'm here to do a video today about parallel universes and realities. I would first like to give a backstory on this in my definition and how I found this out for the first time. I guess I'll say when I was about like 18 or 19, I started to watch the History Channel because I've just always been somebody that liked to learn things and been very into learning and stuff like that, my own learning outside of school. And so basically, I started to watch the History Channel, and so I first heard of this show called The Universe on the History Channel, and I used to watch it all the time, to get information and to help me sleep. It used to always be comforting to me. Like it used to be like comforting to go to sleep and kind of relax while I'd be laying in bed and just watching the History Channel on cable. So basically, I came across this one of the episodes of of the universe, and they were discussing parallel universes. You know what I'm saying? And I believed it. I definitely believed it. I believed that it was accurate. And one thing that stood out to me that they said about parallel universes is that there could be one of you or many of us in different like parallel universes that something like insignificant that we have on could change in a parallel universe. Say for instance you're wearing like a blue t-shirt in this reality. Well, in another parallel universe you could be wearing a yellow shirt. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it was interesting and I really did. I really agreed with it. I don't know what it was because most people probably wouldn't believe it. But I did. I was like, okay, I can see that happening. I can see that. That's really cool. So anyway, I had my first experience after I had teleported or time traveled in 2016 in Los Angeles. The second mental hospital that I had ever been to, which was Del Amo Hospital, mental health hospital. I remember I started to see a lot of supernatural things because that wasn't the first time I seen it. That was like probably one of the beginning times of me really seeing supernatural things for the first time in this lifetime, even though it seemed familiar. Like I was scared, don't get me wrong, I was very afraid in that hospital, but it was a familiarity to it. And I'm not really a coward, so it was like, okay, well, I'm just gonna have to deal with it. It is what it is, you know what I'm saying? I thought I was trapped in the hospital too. But so I remember we kind of went outside like to the break, went on break, the patients, they let us go out like by the basketball like court and stuff and sit out there, with the sun because they don't really let you have a lot of exposure outside. It's very limited. So we were sitting at the basketball court, and I remember all of a sudden I looked towards the door to go inside the hospital, and somebody had like peeked like that, and I was like, "Oh my goodness, is that me?" And then they had like the person had on like a short kinky fro, which I had at the time, with a yellow headband, and I had a headband too, but I wasn't wearing it at the moment. And it's almost as if that person that seen me, which I believe was myself, noticed that I was who I was and got scared and ran away instantly. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's scary. But I wasn't surprised. I'm not surprised that happened. If it did happen, I wouldn't be surprised because I've seen so many supernatural things for me not to believe that it's impossible. It's definitely possible. Because this world is a concept anyway. This is the Matrix, but it's a concept. The real world is a concept. It's a concept. You might think that you're seeing something and it's not really even there like that. Like, how do you know for sure that you're even solidly here? It's not even really, just like when I teleported in time travel, things were just moving, coming up abruptly and stuff like that. Kind of like Second Life. Have you ever played the game Second Life on social media? It's like that. Like things, buildings and stuff like that can just come out of nowhere. And I always give the experience of when I saw the Holiday Inn like appear out of nowhere, and I went in there and I got some purple and black Adidas slides and a huge thing of water from 7-Eleven, like the brand of 7-Eleven water. And I remember leaving because they wouldn't let me have a hotel room. They wouldn't. They just gave me the shoes and the water. And of course, I had to communicate to them who I was by my psychic abilities because I was getting downloads, clear downloads as I was teleporting and stuff like that. So when I left that hotel, that Holiday Inn, it totally disappeared, y'all. It did. People try to act like this is like hard to believe and stuff. Like you see movies about this, but it's really true. It's really true. Nothing in these movies are really an original idea. It's really not. Okay, and they might not want me to be around, and they might really target me a lot because I know a lot of stuff, esoteric knowledge that a lot of people may not know. And I've seen things and haven't went completely berserk after seeing it either. Okay, because most people wouldn't be able to deal with what I've been able to deal with, and that might be why Erykah Badu might have said, I don't want to time travel no more. I don't want to time travel no more. I want to be here. And I do. Do I really want to time travel no more? Not really. Kinda now, but not really. Actually, I'm on the fence. I'm torn because it was kind of cool. It was something familiar about it that was like I was making a grass angel by the Starbucks, it was like close by Inglewood, by the LAX, Los Angeles International Airport. Then I ended up in Marina Del Rey. I seen a lot of supernatural things that night. It's like it turned from day to night instantly. Like that was the only time I ever teleported, y'all, which was in 2016. And when I was 27, I always tell that story because it's the truth. And you know something that I read one time? I read that someone time traveled back to the 18th dynasty of Kemet, where I was Nefertiti, and they said that they met me and I was very quiet, but I was polite, but very quiet. And in my mind, I'm thinking if that's the truth, which I don't doubt it, that I was probably acting that way because I was probably plotting an escape, probably more than likely, because I didn't probably want to be there. Because I've been running for lifetimes, apparently. Running away. And I'm finally learning this lesson in this lifetime, that I can't really run from myself. You know what I'm saying? I have to face my karma. I have to face whatever this is, be it really karma or not. I have to face it. I have to face it with bravery head on. Because otherwise I'm going to be going in crop circles and going in circles. And I'm tired of going in circles. And then I also listened to something, I remember this a lot about what Fiddler, excuse me, y'all. Fiddler said in the mini-series, excuse me, I list kind of y'all, but in the mini-series Roots, I remember he was telling Kunta Kinte was trying to get him to run away with him, and Fiddler said something deep, but it was real, and a lot of people can take this a lot of ways, but he was like, I'm too old and it's too cold to run. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just don't have the energetic capacity to be running away, trying to, go here and there, trying to see if it'll be a better outcome. I'm just going to face whatever my circumstances are head on, like an adult, like with bravery, as much bravery as possible. I get scared, I get worried, all the time, as you can see on my page, but I try to handle it with, bravery. I try to handle it, with the glass half full instead of half empty. Okay, but anyway, like I said, there are parallel universes. There's a lot of things going on. Basically, I was told during teleporting or time traveling that basically all of this stuff is a concept. It is a concept. It's a program. It's like a computer, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like you can get glitches in the Matrix. You can get glitches in this computer program just like on your phone or your computer. You know how when it kind of like mess up, but it's not completely damaged. Like you might see something, it might just disappear right in front of you. You're like, damn, my mind playing tricks on me. But no, that's a glitch in the Matrix more than likely, okay? So anyway, this is my video, and I hope you like, comment, subscribe, share my video, hit the notification bell if you like, and I will see y'all in another video on Lotus Flowers. And for my upcoming Lotus Flowers, welcome to my channel. I will see you in another one. Peace, I'm out. Forgive that win, y'all. Okay, peace, I'm out. Bye-bye.